Christian, we're hearing more and more from candidates about should they have more than one CV for their application process. I've got my own thoughts on them having a permanent CV and an interim CV. What are your thoughts as a permanent operator? What should go into it?
Yeah, I mean, I think you're definitely right. I think there does need to be a separate CV for each. The main difference is going to be the fact that for a permanent role, the hiring manager is going to be looking more about a long-term asset for the company.
Yes. Yeah.
As opposed to a technical skill set that can do something at one given point in time, complete a project or cover a maternity leave. They're going to be wanting someone who is a complete fit for the business. One of the ways that we advise candidates structure their CV to sort of hit the nail on the head there is to start off with a personality profile, which doesn't have to be War and Peace, but is a brief paragraph on who they are, what they do and what they're looking for.
Okay.
It's just a snapshot giving the reader of the CV a bit of assurance that they're seeing what they need to see. I think the other key thing that candidates tend not to do, which is something they do need to do, is split the bulk of their CV into key responsibilities and key achievements.
Yes.
You come across an awful lot of CVs which are just a long list of bullet points with nothing to differentiate them, and the reading of the CV is lost straight away. It's boring, it's not very engaging.
Yeah.
You're covering both bases here. So your key responsibilities gives assurance that this is what I do in a day-in day-out basis, i.e. I have got the ability to put a set of stat accounts together for you.
Yeah. Okay.
Your key achievements is slightly different to this, and it's your chance to show what's individual about yourself. It doesn't have to be anything along the lines of I won a great big shiny medal for doing this or that.
Yeah.
It's just more, this is what's individual about me. It might be, as an auditor in practice, I established particularly good relationships with a certain client.
Yeah.
It could be that I was the guy.
And the value that was added there.
The value that was added. It could be that I was the go-to IT guy. Anything that sort of sets you apart from the rest of the crowd, as it were.
Okay. I think on the interim side, it is slightly different. Obviously, the content is going to be pretty much the same when you're talking about previous career history. I actually believe that the first third or half of the first page of the CV is actually what gets the candidate to interview.
Yeah.
So that has got to be spot on. So what I like to see there is a profile detailing what the candidate wants to do, what they're good at, and where the client's going to spend their money bringing that candidate in. Yeah. I also like to see very tangible key achievements in there. It's often forgotten the recruitment cost of their rate, margin, but what's the return on investment? Yeah. What value did they bring? Yeah. What timescales was that in? And that can really help to tell their details. Yeah. Then I think it's very much then about what projects they've done, why were they brought in, key, absolute key, what did they deliver, all the time, brief and delivery, so a different approach and then into their previous permanent career history. Yeah, definitely, I think that's a distinction, isn't it, is that for the interim role, the client, it's an investment, it's a short-term investment, and the client wants to see what am I going to be getting back for my money, as opposed to this person's going to be a permanent fixture. Is this the right home for them? Yeah, where do they go within the business? Where do they go within the business? And are they going to fit from a cultural point of view? Which is important in both, but probably going to be a bit more of a primary focus for permanent recruitment. Yeah, no, definitely. I think the only thing left to say really is for finance and accountancy candidates looking permanent or interim, this is all part of our registration process, so feel free to come in and have a chat with Christian, myself, or one of the other members of the team, and we'll talk it through further.